Hello everyone, today I have a journal to share. It's a junk journal, or I suppose you could call it an altered book, but it's really altered. And the original book is, well, it's the part of the cover and the back, and that's about it. So my niece asked me to make her a Disney journal, and that's what I did. I found this book that had seen better days at the thrift store, and I took it apart and used pieces from it. I didn't have a whole lot of Disney stuff, but you'll see as we flip through what I did. Now, the cover, I said, was from the book, and this closure is a fancy brad and a hairband and a large eyelet. The binding, I had to kind of make a new spine for it because I cut it apart, and this is duct tape it's reinforced with some Tyvek tape, and I did a hidden spine as well. So let's go on inside and see what I'm talking about. And the charms here you can see sticking out. Whoops, it's not supposed to be 91. It's supposed to be 19 for 2019. I don't know if that comes through or not. And actually, is this upside down? I can't tell. So I'm just put her name in here, but for privacy reasons, that's covered up. And 2019 in stickers, it's just black there, and you can see the end of the paper fastener brad there. Now, and this red paper is the hidden spine that I adhered in there. This image of Mickey came from the original book, and I just cut it out and added it to some scrapbook paper. I found some ephemera at a discount shop that is not officially Disney, but it's very much like it. As you can see, these two came from that. Oh, and then I didn't fully adhere Mickey, so there's a little secret tuck spot there, and this little thing has a little room there for tucking as well. The magic here is not fully adhered as well, so that you can tuck things. This is a little side pocket here, or side tuck, if you will. Another one here. This was part of that ephemera, as was this. I don't remember how I had that in there. And then we have a pocket here that I just took 2 pieces of scrapbook paper and put. This also is from the book, and I didn't use it. I didn't glue it in, but I thought maybe she'd like to put it somewhere, so I'm including it right there. We have Olaf. This is a sticker I found. I did find a paper pad. Oops, and look, corners. Get out of there. With some Frozen themed stuff, so that's where these papers came from and that sticker. And I made this flip out, and then this came with that paper set, as does this and the stickers. These are some playing cards that I found, and you'll see them throughout also. They were like a birthday party favor size. Let's close that. So this is my little Snow White section. This came from a children's workbook. I just cut the image out and glued her on there. And then these are the cards. And this card is functioning as a little corner tuck. I've had these for a while, these little envelopes and tags, and I put the yellow one here and a couple more of those cards from the games. And then this was a sticker set that I found that had this dimensional Snow White, so I added that. I also had found a Cinderella stamp set, a little one. That's where this Bippity Boppity Boo came from. I don't remember what kind of, if it says, yeah, I don't remember who makes that, but I could probably find the packaging. But what I did, so there's more of these cards, and then these stamps, and I colored this with alcohol markers. And this image here, the Cinderella, is actually from the packaging to the stamp sets. So I used everything because I don't have a lot of Disney stuff, so definitely was using everything there. Now there's another stamp there, this bag, another image from the book with the eels and that side. And this paper bag here is actually one of the few Disney things I had. This was, I believe, given to me by Liz, a friend of mine, YouTube friend. Thank you for that, Liz. And I found a home for it, a perfect home in this journal in the Cinderella section. This also is from the packaging of the stamp set, and I just kind of glued it on there. It's not a tuck though. Another sticker there. Here's a little section for Anna. The center I have devoted to Belle and Beauty and the Beast. And this here is from packaging, as is this image here. I had found this die cut, and it's a die cut of Beauty and the Beast, and I colored them in with some alcohol markers, and I took advantage of all the beautiful imagery on the packaging and made that little tuck. And this strip here was actually from the Frozen stuff. This is from the packaging. This and this are also from the packaging. And this little image is also, and I've put it onto this playing card, and I used some Inca Gold on there, and I actually made it into another little tuck in a tag. I love those things. I had this metal sticker here that I put on. It got a little bit of the Inca Gold splatter on it, but you know, whatever. Then we have, let's see, a section devoted to Ariel. I love how this turned out. I used oxide inks and did some daubing and brushing, and then sprayed it, and it looks like little bubbles. And then I have this tiny little fastener here. I covered it up with this metal embellishment here, and so you can fully rotate these pretty much. And these are those playing cards. It also functions for a little tuck spot. It can hold something, but if you want to write and cover it up, you know, this, it's versatile. Whatever. I'm going to stop saying that because, yeah. Anyway, and then this is another image from the book, as is this piece. And Scuttle, I think that's his name, the seagull, he's sticking out on that side. This is the other side of that paper bag. And so there's kind of a divided section here. That one's shorter, this one's longer, but I just stuck her in the longer section. But I covered up the bottom half of Cinderella's face here with Flounder and made this another pocket. And then I used some nice thick gesso, I think it's Vicky Bouton gesso, and covered up some of the writing so that it doesn't distract. And I just like that look better with that. And then here I put this image here. I was hoping that it reads such that Ariel is kind of looking at Mr. Grumpy Sebastian, and I put this, he's grumpy because she's dreaming of Eric, her prince. That's my little story there, I guess. I don't know if you get that, but I kind of liked how that worked out there. Here's a little flip with this embellishment here, and then this here with this snowflakes. This is that other flip out. I just stuck a couple things in here. These tags, flags, pennants, banners, whatever you want to call them, are not fully adhered so that they can have the tuck items there. Another pocket here. In here I have this glassine polka dot bag with all the extras from the different ephemera kits. And just, that one got a little, folded that and stuck it in here because I don't know if I'm going to need them, and then she has lots of options for embellishing it on her own. Here's another cute little tag there, and that's another piece of embellishment there and there. And then I have a little section for cars, and there was an embellishment set that was kind of car themed. Cartopia, I think it was called. This might be, I don't know if it's Echo Park or what, I don't remember, but. And then on this paper here, there's actually, if you can see, a paper clip in the image on the paper, and so I thought it'd be funny to add a physical paper clip there as well. I should show you these cards. They're white on the back, but those are kind of just extra and embellishing this last page here. And then I have a bunch of the extra princess cards. There were still more beyond this in the decks, because I think there were 3 different, well, let's see, these are all from the same deck, Old Maid, but I just kind of tucked them in here, and she can use them or not as she wishes. Then on this back cover here, I have another one of these envelopes. This is a little embellishment here, so it's family fun, and the tag goes in there, and let me see. Then this here is, I'm trying to figure out how to show this best, is I've made this little spot here with the eyelets for something to go here. I just wanted to mention this is not fully adhered, so it's a tuck behind there. This is an autograph book that I also made for her. So it's got the blank white drawing pages, because sometimes those Disney characters, they were actually artists' and they like to sign and draw, so you gotta have good drawing paper, right? But also just to get a nice, good autograph. And that's blank. I laminated the cover, and for this journal I made a spot for it to live in the journal right here with this elastic, black elastic. And you can see the closure is the hairband. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing that, and I hope she loves it. And I felt very, what's the word? I can't think, but it made me very happy and feel special that she wanted me to make her a journal, because that means she likes my work. So I hope you also enjoy seeing this and gives you some ideas. And I would love for you all to have a great day, and you know, ask me any questions in the comments and I can try to help you out there. Thanks. Bye.